Hello and welcome to another episode 2 actually, of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Azure. So just a little brief recap of the previous episode. You might recall that we just started the game. We are playing as Detective Lloyd Bannings, who's a part of the Special Support Section, or the SSS. Along with 3 other teammates, Ellie, Tio, and I want to say Randy was his name. Still gotta learn the characters, and then there's Chief Sergey as well, who's the chief of the division. Seems like the police are kind of looked down upon here. People are not generally fans. Racers are much more popular, and the SSS was designed to be a part of that. You remember that we encountered, I guess, like a legendary bracer, Arios, who we can already infer, since he's called the Divine Blade of Wind, I think, that he's, from the 8 Leafs 1 Blade school. We kind of got a bit of the lore down now in some of these things for this game, so it's kind of cool. So that means they trained under, I think, Annalace's grandfather, Yoon Kafai. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and resume the game. Chief Sergey told us what was up, and now it's up to us to decide if we want to be a part of the SSS. Apparently. Shit. Alright, still getting used to this. Gotta remember the turbo mode button is different. Phew. What a great view. It's lit. Crossbell's really grown. The town where Uncle lives was by no means small, but compared to this, it doesn't hold a candle. I'm finally at home, aren't I? Huh? A cat? If you're already at the SSS building, that must mean you've been staying here way longer than the special support section has. Sorry about barging into your home like this. I'll go find somewhere else to think. Making yourself feel right at home, aren't you? Then again, you've probably lived here for quite some time. This is Randy's room. It sounded like he was busy unpacking all this stuff earlier. Knock. Yeah, who's knocking? It's me, Lloyd. Can we talk for a bit? Sure, man. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Cool. Thanks. Oh. Welcome to my private castle. So, you already finished unloading all your things? No, not yet. I see you were pretty quick to make your decision, Randy. Oh, about declining the assignment? Doesn't sound like there'll be too much desk work, so the job sounds like it's right up my alley. Hell, having my workplace and my home under one roof is how I like it, so yeah, I'm planning to stick around and see how this shakes out. Gotcha. Gotta say, confusion's written all over your face. Not that it's a surprise or anything. Doubt you want that detective license you busted your ass off for to go to waste, eh? I guess that's one way of putting it. I'm just worried that this will make my goal that much harder to reach. Your goal? Don't worry about it. It's nothing too important. That reminds me, how exactly were you recruited in the first place, Randy? You're older than the rest of us, but you didn't attend the police academy, right? Yup, bingo. How I ended up being assigned here, huh? You really want to know? Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, that is. Suppose it won't hurt to let you know. Thing is, I got in a bit of lady trouble. What? Well, everyone found out I've been fooling around with a bunch of them at my last workplace. Just as I was about to get the hammer, Sergey went and snatched me up. Oh, I guess this is all according to Adios's plan, eh? Where did you work before, Randy? Oh, right, the Crossbell Guardian Force. More specifically, I was stationed at Bellegarde Gate. You know, that fortress facing the Empire? The Guardian Force? Well, that answers that. No wonder you can swing that halberd of yours around like it's nothing. Trust me, when you're stationed that close to the border, there's absolutely nothing to do but train, patrol, and train some more. But hey, perk of working in Crossbell City full-time is that I can chill over in the entertainment district whenever I want. Phew. I definitely made the right choice following Sergey after quitting the CGF. Well, I can relate with wanting to live in the city. A man after my own heart. You know, I've already scoped out a couple clubs that have some insanely smoking ladies working in them. Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, nah? Mademoiselle, or Mademoiselle, rather, I guess that's how it's supposed to be, seems a bit too prim and proper, and kids don't belong where we'd go. We'll have ourselves a guys' night out. Sure, I'll think about it. I think this is the room Ellie was assigned. I hope she isn't asleep already. Who is it? Oh, it's me, Lloyd. You busy right now? I can come back later. Ah, no, you can come in. The door shouldn't be locked. Alright, thanks. Thank goodness I finished up my cleaning before anyone visited. Would you like to take a seat? I'll brew some black tea if you'd like. No, you don't need to do all that. From the look of it, you've already made your decision. Oh, regarding my assignment here? In truth, I was unsure at first, but I decided to give this my best shot. That's so. You know, I can see the confusion written all over your face, Lloyd, but I can't fault you for that one bit. The special support section may be overly ambitious from the start. Overly ambitious? From what we heard, the SSS was founded with several conditions in place, and it mainly exists to serve the CPD's own interests. Its establishment seems irrational to begin with, and our objectives are vague to say the least. So if we fail to produce results, the SSS will in all likelihood be disbanded due to budget constraints. Don't you agree? Yeah, I can't help but draw the same conclusion too. But if you already knew that, why stay, Ellie? Do you have some reason? That's right. I thought it'd be a good way to see the truth for myself. Oh. Well, I might be over-exaggerating. Honestly, I doubt I'll stay a member of the police force forever. In that sense, it's not too big a deal if this position takes me off course from my intended career track. Huh, really? Now that I think about it, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how'd you happen to join the CPD? Well, to be honest, this is a part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me, since I made perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. Do you think? But it's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, isn't it? You must have your reasons for joining the police too, don't you? Well, yeah. Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. Yeah, I suppose so. Sorry for making you go through all this trouble for me. Don't worry about it. If you were to ask for my personal opinion, I'd be happier if you decided to stay. You would? After all, we're both newcomers to the force who can strive to improve ourselves. More importantly, you showed that you could be the leader we needed today. Your instructions were precise and quick, so I was able to calmly provide support. I'll take your word for it. Thanks for letting me take up your time. I think I'll do a bit of self-reflection. Of course, anytime. Good night, Lloyd. Good night, Ellie. I think this is Tio's room. She may already be asleep. No one home? I can't hear her moving around. Maybe she's not even here. Tio, what are you doing? Oh, Lloyd. As you could probably deduce, I am checking our terminal. The terminal? That big thing? Yes, it is an improved orbital terminal based on ZCF's Capel computer system. With it, it is possible to receive data and information from the police department, thanks to the orbital network. Let's rewind for a bit. You lost me. How should I explain this? Lloyd, what is the extent of your knowledge about the orbital network project? Orbital network? I occasionally see articles about it in the newspaper, but I'm not an expert on it. I think I read something about the Epstein Foundation proposing the project. Originally, the Orbital Network project began as a collaboration between the Foundation and Zeiss Central Factory. Now it progresses primarily due to the efforts of the Epstein Foundation. Its large-scale testing stage is currently taking place right here in Crossbell State. This terminal is part of it. Can't say I follow that well. In the end, what's the project trying to accomplish? Simply put, it is technology that improves upon traditional communication devices. In addition to having communication functions, it links terminals through oral computing, constructing an efficient information network. That is the project in layman's terms. But that wasn't clear at all. So basically, it's equipment that'll make contacting HQ easier and optimize the chain of command in the city? If you were only taking into account this terminal, you would not be incorrect. While terminal is not my specialty, I can operate this one for us. Considering the future, I suppose I should become more acquainted with it. Yeah. I take that to mean you didn't even think about refusing this assignment, huh, Tio? No, what I'm trying to say is, when I was your age, all I wanted to do was play around with my friends. But you said you were transferred here from the Foundation. You aren't, being forced to work here, right? What? Don't tell me you actually are. No matter your situation, you shouldn't tolerate being forced to work like this. If you want, I'd be happy to give you a helping hand. No, please calm down. No cause for concern. I am not being coerced into working by the Foundation. Rather, this recent transfer was the result of a selfish request of mine. Huh. I have my reasons for accepting this position. That should satisfy your curiosity. Besides, I think it would be prudent to worry about yourself before others, right, Lloyd? Yeah, you make a good point, Tio. I'm sorry for being pushy about your situation. It is fine. Being too soft-hearted might have negative ramifications on your detective work, however. Unlike that of bracers, your occupation hinges on the distrust of suspects, correct? You really don't pull any punches, do you? Maybe I really am still a big softie. Jeez, and I thought I disciplined myself enough during the police academy's training. But I guess that training alone doesn't make me qualified to be a detective. Tia? Maintenance of the terminal has been completed. Construction work on the orbital cables is scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm going to turn in early tonight. Ah, okay. Night. I hope you can get some sleep. Thank you, if you'll excuse me. All three of them have already given this assignment thought and made their decisions, so I'm the only conflicted one. Geez, this is no good. All I'm doing is getting nowhere fast. Maybe some fresh air will do me some good. That's probably Chief Sergei's room. Kitchen. Oh, here we go. Man, what a nice breeze. Oh, I can see Belheim Apartments from here. I bet everyone from back then has moved by now. I think Cecile's family is still living there, though. That reminds me, I should pay them a visit once I find the time. It's been 3 years since then. After Uncle's family took me in, I eventually enrolled in the Crossbell Police Academy. I studied and trained like a madman. After that, I passed the detective qualification exam. But in the end, what did I actually want to accomplish after becoming a detective? Hey! Oh, it's them kids. You two? Man, we've been looking everywhere for you. We went to the police department, but they told us you weren't around. They told us about this place, though. This is it, right? Where the special support section works? Yeah, this is the place. Did you need something? Well, actually, we thought we ought to thank you for today. You know, the right way. Really. If you all hadn't been there, those monsters would have hurt us pretty bad. So that's why we came to thank you. Wow, thanks you two. I appreciate the sentiment. Don't forget you guys still look dumb next to someone like Arios. But you know, compared to the rest of the CPD, I guess he looks pretty cool. You just gotta work hard to catch up to him now. Come on, Ryu. We came to thank him. Why are you trying to lecture him? He's right, though. We don't plan on disappointing you, Ryu. By the way, where do you two live? I can escort you guys home if you want. Oh, no worries. West Street is right over there, so I'm good. I live in the residential district, so I should be fine. But, could you tell Ellie and Tia that we stopped by too? Sure, I'll let them know. Be safe on your way back, okay? We will. Well then, see you later. You really are a simple guy, Lloyd Bannings. All it took to lift your spirits was getting thanked by some random kids. I guess in the end, everything depends on how I choose to face my feelings. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition and grasp the truth with your own two hands. If you can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is that you want to do. Yeah, he's right. I'm not going to get anywhere if I back out now. Phone call?
Hi.
Yes, hello? You've reached the Crossbell Department's Special Support Section. Lloyd? Lloyd, is that you? What? Cecile? Thank goodness it's really you. When I contacted the police department, they told me to call this number. The Special Support Section, you said? Is that the division you're assigned to? Well, nothing's official yet. More importantly, I'm really sorry, Cecile. I meant to stop by first thing, but... No, don't beat yourself up over that. I should have gone to greet you when you arrived at the station. Don't worry, it's fine, I promise. After all, work has you busy, right? We can meet up once you're able to get some time off. That's no good, Lloyd. I can't be so distant to someone who's practically your sister. I haven't seen you in 3 years, you know? Ah, jeez. Fine, we'll find a way to make time, somehow. And I'll make sure to go see Uncle Miles and Aunt Late. What? Tomorrow too, I'm not really sure. Great, they'll love that. Mom and Dad have been really worried about you all this time. But I'm so happy. You finally come back to Crossbell. Yeah, I'm home, Cecile. Welcome home, Lloyd. So, you up for it? No objections here. Besides, you're the one who dragged me to the CPD in the first place. Sure, you don't want me to recommend you to the 1st Division? They'd probably really benefit from someone with your combat prowess. Yeah, I'll pass. Honestly, I'd rather sign up for the Guardian Force again than do that. Less paperwork, more action. What about you, Ellie? I will happily accept the position. I'm looking forward to working with you under Chief Sergey. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. And to be frank, I didn't expect... Did she say? Hold on a second. I'm looking forward to working under you, Chief Sergey. I don't know what the hell I said earlier, but that wasn't it. Glad to hear. And to be frank, I didn't expect someone like you to be here. I guess the higher-ups recommended you to this division with hopes that your calm demeanor would make for the perfect office girl. You're well aware that this won't be a bed of roses, right? Yes, quite aware, sir. From here on out, I intend to work on things that actually make a difference. Good answer. Well, Tia, do I even need to ask? Not at all. This position is what we agreed on from the start. Though on a side note, the orbital cables are scheduled to be wired this evening. Would you like me to set up the terminal as well? Yeah, I was counting on it. So 3 down, 1 to go. Lloyd Bannings, a Crossbell Police Academy graduate who earned high marks in both police theory and practice. He took those skills and used them to ace the CPD's, wow, detective exam. If you ask me, you're too talented for this team. These guys aren't nearly as qualified as you. A cop like you will find success in whatever division or team he's assigned to. Hell, I bet no one here would blame me if you walked right out that door. With that in mind, still have any lingering doubts? No, sir, none at all. I'd be happy to join the SSS, Chief Sergey. Lloyd. You're a real killjoy, kid. I was hoping that you'd at least show a hint of uncertainty. Come on, sir. Well, that settles that. You guys have the day off today. From tomorrow onward, you'll be working your asses off. Tio, terminal's all yours. Roger. Oops, I almost forgot. Listen up, Lloyd Bannings. Sir. Ellie McDowell. Sir. Randy Orlando. Up. Tio Plato. Yes. As of today at 9 a.m., I officially approve and acknowledge your new assignments. Welcome to the Special Support Section. Look forward to the mountain of different jobs I'll be throwing at you. Okay. As initial investigation expenses, the team received 1,000 Mira. Our beloved goddess Aidios, who art in the sky, we beseech thee upon thy heavenly gates for the soul running towards your loving embrace. I couldn't believe the news when I first heard it. A guy like him, passing this young? Wasn't he about to get married to that beautiful fiancée of his too? Why did things end up like this? Why? Damn it all. What the hell are the police doing? One of their own was killed. Are they going to let this become another unsolved case? It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. His parents passed away a while ago, didn't they? How will his younger brother handle all this? Lloyd, are you feeling alright? Please don't push yourself. I know you haven't been sleeping much recently. I'm fine, Cecile. I'm just sorry that you've had to go out of your way for me like this. I should have taken care of all this myself. You don't have to keep up this distant facade around me. We're family, aren't we? Besides, Guy was my... Cecile. I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I know that you're hurting the most out of all of us. Things are going to be hard from now on, but please don't forget that I'm here for you. Until you can stand on your own 2 feet, I'll stand by your side. That must have been his brother's fiance. I'm assuming, yeah, had to be his brother. I really was a brat, wasn't I? I shouldn't have been so stubborn. I should have taken her outstretched hand. I'm home, Guy. I'm sorry for not visiting you sooner. I guess I'm still as stubborn as I ever was. But I'm here now. I'm back. I became a detective of the CPD, just like you were. I've got a long way to catch up, and I was assigned to a weird division, but I'll do the best with the hand I was dealt. Keep watching over me, Guy. I'll talk to you again soon. Well, time to get started on your first official job at the SSS. Now maybe I should give you some more information before we get ahead of ourselves. Lloyd, grab your detective notebook. Yes, sir. Black notebook with the police crest, eh? Looks like the real deal. You can also use this to identify ourselves as police officers, right? Correct. There's also some more advice and explanations in there if you ever get curious. Heck, it's even got info about your tactical ordnance. Pretty good reference to have. However, its most important purpose is to keep track of the investigation report. Investigation report? Lloyd, your turn. Yes, sir. Good thing I learned all about it at the academy. The CPD maintains a rule that all of its investigations are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. After an investigation is assigned to you, you can record its status and keep track of progress in the detective notebook. When submitting a report, the department evaluates what in the notebook, and our bonuses are decided around that. That's why we need to fill it out as detailed and concisely as possible. That's a smart system. Just sounds like a bunch of boring paperwork to me. That's the gist of it. However, the situation at the SSS is slightly different from other divisions. Apart from your standard investigations, you're also assigned to what we like to call support requests. Huh? Tio, if you will. Roger. Everyone, follow me. Oh, I remember now. Isn't this the terminal that you were busy hooking up to the Orbital network? Yes, I finished configuring it yesterday. After booting up, you can select an option from the menu screen. Oh, would you look at that? Is this where we'll receive support requests? Right. Aside from official missions from the department, it can also receive other requests. Think about requests coming from citizens, tourists, heck, maybe even the government will send us jobs from time to time. Support requests are optional, but if you decide to skip some, odds are that the Bracer Guild will snatch them up. Oh. Yeah, sounds about right. By doing support requests, we take some of the guild's popularity for ourselves. Is that what you're getting at? Basically, but on a much smaller scale. Anyway, when the department's busy, they might force you to help them. Patrolling the city, doing some menial paperwork, who knows? You're kidding, right? Come on, it won't be that bad. So has the terminal already started receiving these requests? Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Just don't forget to keep track of them in your notebook. Understood? Let me save my game real quick. That was a lot of dialogue. God damn. Check request. Support request explanation. Urgent. Crossbelt Police Reception Desk. Salary 1500 a year. Reward coffee. Hello everyone, congratulations on being appointed to the new special support section. As a first order of business, allow me to give you a rundown on submitting reports for all your assignments. Please come by the reception desk at the CPD. Sorry to trouble you. Rebecca at the reception desk. Quest support request explanation started. Seems to me like this is just a glorified notification system, but for cops. Now we just gotta head down to HQ and listen to their explanation, right? Yeah, sounds like it. I think I'm finally starting to get the idea behind this whole Orbital network thing. Unlike telephones, which are purely auditory, the Orbital network can transmit text and images. I've heard about it before, but now that I've seen it in practice, I can certainly see how it would be advantageous in all sorts of situations. Yes, as we speak, beta testing is being conducted throughout Crossbell State. The system implemented in the police department is one such example. So I hear the guild has also started experimenting with terminal systems too. That should be enough to get you started. How about I let you guys work on that support request that just came in? Understood. But what do we do after that? I'd love to say, do whatever you feel like doing, but you can bet that the real requests will start pouring in after your little lecture at HQ is over. Let's see. Considering this is your first assignment, try completing this as a statement to HQ saying that you're capable of police work. That should shut them up for a while. Is that really why we should be doing this? By the way, Lloyd, you're in charge of giving everyone a tour of the city. Tour of the city? Why? You're the ones protecting this place, so go see it with your own eyes. Know it like the back of your hand. Oh, and once you head out, make sure to drop by the weapons shop and the Orbital store. They aren't too far away. As police officers, those places will be pretty handy in the future. We'll stop by before going to the department then. I'll be in my office most of the time, probably either reading a magazine or taking a nap. If you run into any problems, don't bother me. You're smart kids, so figure it out yourselves. Well then, off you go. Wait a minute. That's one irresponsible dude. Is it really okay for him to slack off like that? I fear for our future. Anyway, this is our first real assignment. Let's walk around the city a bit first and then take care of that support request. It's natural to feel nervous, but as long as we don't rush things, everything will turn out okay. Agreed. Roger that. Time to hit the road then. When you inspect the terminal at the SSS and choose check requests, a list of available support requests is displayed. Support requests are completely optional, but completing them earns you Mira and DP. Oh yeah? I only have this one. Yeah, how long have we been recording so far? Oh, we're only a half hour in, bro. We got time. Or about a half hour in, I should say. Alright. Oh wait, whoop. I didn't accept it. As much as I want to say come on in and have a look around, I'm afraid I can't. You can't buy a weapon and crossbow without a license, kids, so if this is a prank, then beat it. We're actually from the CPD, sir. Sorry for the confusion. Y'all are police officers? Oh, you must be those kids Sergey told me about. Alright, feel free to take a look around the shop. When you're ready to check out, show me your detective notebook. That'll substitute as a license. Alright. Oh, okay, we got a striker. Okay, so I must already have a striker. Alright. Alright. Excuse me. Phew, this place is as busy as ever. Well, that's no surprise, given how this is more or less the heart of the city. Just look at these stores and restaurants. You can get all your essentials here. It also acts as a hub for leading to other districts if you're in a hurry. And it's only gotten busier with the recent surge in Orbital vehicles. Sure looks that way. Okay, everyone, how about we drop by the Orbital store next? You mean that Orbital factory the chief mentioned? Word around town is that the whole place got a huge makeover. Real fancy now. Indeed, this new type of factory focuses more on the commercialized Orbital products. They have a formal contract with the CPD as well. We should be able to rely on them for any of our Orbital needs. We'll soon become regulars there if that's the case. So, should we stop by there before going to the other districts? Yeah, should be that corner building over there. Central Square includes a department store, Orbital factory, armory, and restaurant. Since almost everything you need is available here, it's a good idea to visit if you ever need to stock up. Ginton, or Ginton, I'm not sure, the city's Orbital store is located on Central Square's eastern side. Right there, I can see it. Oh, cool. Wow. So this is that Orbital store people have been clamoring about. From the biggest Orbital car to the smallest ornament, they have it all. On top of that, their new redesign gives off that sleek and modern feeling, doesn't it? Hard to believe this was just a simple factory 3 years ago. Anyway, we should look for the technician to adjust our ornaments. There should be a customer service counter over there. They will be able to make various adjustments if you ask them to. Alright, let's check out the counter then. This one? Howdy everyone, welcome to Gen 10 Orbital Factory. Welcome to Gen 10 Orbital Store. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, wait. Lloyd, is that really you? Wendy, wait a second, what are you doing here? How rude. Can't you tell by looking at me? I'm a Gen 10 engineer. Seriously? I know you mentioned you were looking for a job in your letters. Let me see. I just wasn't really expecting to run into you while you were working. Or wasn't expecting to run into you while working, rather. Oh, this lovely lady is an old friend of yours, Lloyd? I'm a little jealous. Want to go on a date when your shift ends? Now isn't the time for this, Randy. We're on duty, for crying out loud. It's nice to meet you, Wendy. I've heard great things about Gen 10, but the rumors don't do it justice. Oh, are you guys Lloyd's colleagues? Truth be told, the store was decorated based on the owner's personal taste. I don't know why I'm tripping over stuff so much lately. I should have mentioned this sooner, but this is customer service. From here we can provide maintenance for all of your ornament needs. Alright, we'll be leaving our ornaments in your capable hands from now on, Wendy. Oh, but our ornaments are the Enigma models. Is that going to be an issue? Oh wow, so you guys got your hands on the brand new models, huh? I've got you covered. I should have the tools for them right here. I have a few regulars that use that model too. Man, Bracers sure love their ornaments. They have them too? I'm not surprised. The guild's connections have allowed them to acquire cutting-edge technology as well. Damn, we better catch up or else they're gonna leave us in the dust. This isn't a laughing matter, Randy. Oh, just ignore them. Anyway, I'd recommend getting used to us pestering you, Wendy. We'll be counting on you for any ornament problems we have. No problem, leave it to me. Whenever you get that itch to modify your ornament, just let me know and I'll get you all set up. Also, if you have any general questions about your ornaments, just ask away. You're speaking to an Orbital Pro after all. If you select upgrades that synthesize at the orbital store, you can synthesize new quartz or open slots in your tactical orbment. If you synthesize new quartz and place them in your orbments, you'll be able to use new arts. Select quartz from the menu. If you open orbment slots, the number of quartz you can set will increase, while also increasing your maximum EP. Select slot from the menu. To use each function, Septium fragments called Sepith are required. You can obtain Sepith by defeating monsters. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let me see. Damn, I'm a bit short for an action one. But I can do an attack one. And HP one. HP. Attack. Bit short. Excuse me. Or not. Excuse me. I'll make a separate save for that. Wowza, talk about an exotic looking street, eh? I believe this style is referred to as Eastern inspired. I have some knowledge of the area, but it pales in comparison to seeing it in person. I haven't had the chance to properly look at all of the stalls at the marketplace, to be honest. Yeah? Why don't we check it out then? Is this the part where I remind everybody that we aren't here to shop? And besides, I think the Bracer Guild is located somewhere around here. East Street is an Eastern-inspired district on the east side of Crossbell City. The marketplace is filled with street vendors and is popular among shoppers. Additionally, the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild is located in the area and provides support to citizenry. Okay. I believe this area is known as West Street. Yep, it's one of the larger residential areas in the city. Just look at all of the apartments. I'm actually familiar with most of the people in the area. Is it okay if I take some time to catch up with them when we get the chance? I take it you grew up around these parts. Oh, we're already here. May as well do some meeting and greeting before we head out. I'm sure you've been longing to see your friends and family. We can accompany you too. Thanks, guys. I should swing by the Belheim to visit Auntie. I can probably find Oscar working at Morgs too. West Street is a residential area in the western part of the city. The streets are lined with homes and apartments, along with the occasional shop. Our main protagonist, Lloyd, was born and raised in this district. Oh, sorry about that. I was busy cooking. Welcome to Kendall's architectural firm. Please direct any inquiries to my husband. Thank you. He appears to be free at the moment. The new City Hall design is poised to be a 40-story skyscraper. The whole thing is unprecedented. It contains a plethora of original concepts, truly a building for the ages. I've been working on designing the exterior and the office spaces. I cannot wait for this behemoth's completion. Well, good morning to you. It is I, Sammy the maid. Are you here to visit one of the tenants? Lubbock lives on the first floor and Kendall lives on the second. Cool. Okay, so... Eagle Eye. What does Eagle Eye do again? Plays enemy on minimap. That'll be useful once I actually can afford to use it. I don't have slots for anybody. Alrighty. Now, what areas was he talking about? Good morning to you all. Welcome to Tally's General Store. Tally's in its 10th year of doing business. Thank you for your continued support, everyone. Oh, more. Hey, Oscar. Well, if it isn't my man Lloyd. So you finally decided to stop by and visit your old buddy Oscar, eh? It's been way too long, dude. What's it been? A year since we last hung out? Seriously? It's been 3 years, Oscar. You're as blissfully unaware as ever. Some things never change. I blame the fact that we keep sending each other letters. Never really felt like you were gone for that long, you know? Now, let's see. You got a little taller, but I see you still haven't outgrown that baby face. Ugh, shut up. He got you there. You must be an old friend of Lloyd's then. Yep, the oldest. Name's Oscar. I work as an apprentice here at Morg's Bakery. And you think must be this dummy's co-workers. Yep, the name's Randy. Nice to meet you. I'm Ellie. Tia Plato. Nice to meet you guys. You could tell we work together even though we aren't wearing uniforms. Sometimes I can't tell whether he's completely oblivious or a lot sharper than he lets on. What's up? You look like you're thinking pretty hard, buddy. Oh yeah, you still cook, Lloyd? What? I mean, a little. I had to help my uncle with chores, so that meant cooking every so often. Sweet, then take this reunion gift from yours truly. Hope you'll get some use out of it. How about I teach you how to make a killer sandwich while you're here? Trust me, it's cake. It's the perfect recipe to get you into the swing of things. Happy ham sandwich recipe. Thanks, Oscar. This actually looks pretty neat. It even has spots to write down variations of different recipes. And since all of you have access to it, how it's used can vary from person to person. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It'll certainly keep us well fed. It's a little embarrassing, but all of my cooking know-how comes from baking cookies. What about you two? Well, I can only really roast and boil stuff. You know, food you have camping out in the wilderness. If a recipe has a clear and concise protocol I can follow, I can manage. If you're interested, I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. When you talk to people or examine certain things, you can sometimes learn cooking recipes. Alright, I know the drill. I know the drill. Wait, what was that about monsters dropping them? Okay, ingredients. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. Now, where is the other spot he was talking about visiting? That's from Mall Street. I'm not there. Belheim apartment. I don't know you. I don't think I do. He's talking about Auntie. Oh, I found the house. Oh, is that really you, Lloyd? It is. I'm home, Aunt Lit. I'm sorry, it took so long for me to visit. It should have been the first thing I did. Oh, Lloyd, you finally come home. I heard that the CPD basically hired you on the spot. So how is it? Have you already started working, or are you in training? It's fine so far. It might be a bit too easy going for my taste, though. Our chief kinda just lets us do our own thing. Really? That sounds like an enjoyable place to work to me. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you looking healthy and cheery again. I'll have to thank Adios next time I'm at the cathedral. Lloyd, if you ever need anything while you're living in the dorms, you better let me know right away. You can count on me to charge in and protect my little angel. Come on, Auntie, I'm not a little kid anymore, and besides, I've been living in the dorm since I was enrolled at the police academy. Oh, don't be such a stranger, Lloyd. You just came home. Don't be afraid to rely on your auntie to help you out. Sorry, Auntie, I'll be sure to drop by again soon. I'll bring some desserts, and we can catch up over them. Lloyd's aunt just totally smoked them. Despite her seemingly gentle nature, she appears to be quite the formidable force. On that note, are they even related by blood? Maybe not, but they're as close as any family as I've ever seen. I'm a bit jealous. Long time no see, Uncle Miles. Oh, you're... Well, if it isn't little Lloyd from next door. What a pleasant surprise. I'd heard that you were back in town, but I didn't think that you'd grown so much. I hardly recognize you. I may have grown physically, but I'd hardly call myself a man. I wouldn't say that. You did pass the qualification exam to become a detective after all. I'm sure if Guy were still here, he'd be proud of his little brother. You really think so? I'd be glad if that were truly the case. Yeah, absolutely would. Don't worry about it. My job keeps me out of the house, but my wife is usually home. Please rely on her if you ever need some help, okay? Thanks, I'm in your debt. Huh. Excuse me. I'm not even sure where to go. Well, I visited his aunt, so I guess I'm good there. What's this? Oh, we're back on Central Square. Department store. Shop. Oh, this is the recipe shop. I ain't trying to spend all my money on all that. Item shop. Gotta buy them books. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh, okay. I need a map of everything. Accessories and shit. Oh wait, this is usually an inn. Okay, purple is usually an inn, so I know that much. Alright, alright, alright. What's this one? Easy fish dishes on the shelf. Alright. Recipe. Oh, what's this? Is this also part of the Eastern District? Maybe not. Harbor District. Okay. Ah, the Harbor District. It is connected to the Lupinus River and Lake Elm just south of us. This area is home to many different businesses. If you look north, you'll see all sorts of companies lined up next to each other. Can't forget about that nice park in the middle though. Place is just right for a bit of relaxing. But I could take a quick snooze there easy. The database indicates this area is simply named the Harbor District. Not exactly a complex name, is it? Wait, is that the Crossbell Times? I was wondering where they moved their office to. The city's gone through a lot of changes these past 3 years. The Harbor District serves as the business district and is located in the northeastern part of the city. The park faces Crossbell's longest river, the Lupinus River. Citizens and tourists alike visit this scenic park for relaxation and fun. It is also home to some major businesses, such as the famed Crossbell News Service. Oh, whoops. Administrative District. The City Hall, the City Hall, CPD headquarters, and the City Library certainly lives up to the name of the Administrative District, since all of the primary public offices operate here. I appreciate the tranquility of this area. I can see myself relaxing on those benches. Considering this is one of Crossbell's prime locations, I'm surprised at how unusually quiet it is around here. Well, the department is right here, so I'm sure we'll be visiting frequently. We definitely should try to remember the way here from the SSS building. Roger that, leader. Didn't we receive one of them support requests from HQ telling us to go there? May as well pop in since we're already here. Alright. Oops. Huh. Who would have thought writing a thesis could be this difficult? I purchased this novel a while before I started my thesis, hoping to read and relax during my downtime. Oh hey there, would you like to take this book off my hands? I'm too busy to even consider reading it. Receive Back Alley Dr. Glenn, Chapter 1. Yes, that's my missable book for the game. Cool. Okay, so this Central Square, Administrative District, that's a pretty easy way. That's the police department. What's over here? Oh, this is the Entertainment District. I can tell it's all like a fucking casino or something. Hotel Millennium. Entertainment District. What's that over there? Oh wow, this is amazing. This is home to the continent-renowned theater troupe Arc-en-Ciel. Oh yeah, I've heard their tickets can be ridiculously expensive though. Is everybody enjoying themselves? Time for the next stop on our tour. Aw man, can't we go inside and watch one of their performances? Sorry to burst your bubble, but their only show today is later in the evening. You can spend the night however you like. If you're a fan or simply interested, I would wholeheartedly recommend you stop by. Okay everyone, allow me to lead you to our next destination. I like coming out here to chill. Been a hell of a lot of tourists lately though. More tourists have been coming here thanks to how convenient the bus lines are. The Entertainment District has a lot to offer, so that makes it one of the more popular spots for them to visit. That's why our work is of such importance. If something were to happen to them, it could snowball into an international crisis. A suboptimal situation, I would think. The Entertainment District's commercial area, North Parts area, has various casinos, hotels, and theaters attract an incredible amount of tourists. But not all of them may be accessible yet. You should try visiting them as you progress through the story. Alright, we get it's a little bit upbeat music here. Ice cream, get your ice cream. Hey there, mister, we're having a free giveaway today. We're handing out recipes for some delicious vanilla au lait. Oh, I'm not sure how that's pronounced actually. It's simply fabulous, so you gotta try it out at least once. Oh, actually, hold on, what else is it? 30% HP, cures blind. Alright, cool. Well, good to know, good to know. Alright. Huh. Mm, mm. Oh, what's it? Oh, this must be downtown. Oh, back alley. I thought this was downtown. What is this place? This is the infamous back alley of Crossbell. Though it's only an extension of the entertainment district, it's got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs you can waste the night away at. You sound like you're awfully familiar with this area, Randy. Of course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have a ton of sexy chicks, dude. Alright, you can stop talking now. Randy seems pretty addicted to these kinds of places. The back alley is an alleyway that connects to the central square. You can find stores such as the Durante Jazz Bar and the Melda Antique Shop here. While the prices may be expensive, you can purchase many useful items here. Try visiting when you have the chance. Okay. Okay. What's this? Residential district. Okay. This is Crossbell's Northwestern District. It's been home to upper-class families for as long as I can remember. Nothing but big-ass mansions around here. Yeah. Ellie is acting strange. Residential district is a quiet district in the northwest part of Crossbell City. There are no special facilities, but the large mansions are home to various affluent people living their lives. It'll be a good idea to stop by these homes occasionally while patrolling the city. Okay, so this leads to entertainment. That led to the back alley. This leads me to administrative again. That's City Hall. This Harbor District. What's up here? IBC, International Bank of Crossbell. This is the IBC's main headquarters, isn't it? It's an impressive building. Yes, this is indeed the IBC's main headquarters. Not only do they have many branches spread throughout all of Zemuria, but their services extend beyond just banking. They became the continent's lead asset holder 10 years ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call the IBC the cornerstone of Crossbell's economy. Indeed, the IBC is an unfathomed force in the finance, construction, and real estate industries. Their latest ambition has been to fund a variety of massive public projects for Crossbell. Reports have shown them investing a fortune into the expansion of the Geofront and the Orbital network. Not the kind of place I normally associate with. Excuse me, Randy. You are aware that our salaries are transferred to us through the IBC, correct? Wait, are you kidding me? Considering they're within the city, it's pretty convenient for us. Although I think the bank's closed today. Correct, the employees are given weekends off. Let's come back some other time. What's over here? Oh, there's not anything. East Street, and then this has to be downtown. I think. Downtown district. Damn, there's a neighborhood down here? This place really a part of Crossbell City? Yes it is. This is the downtown district. Yeah, I haven't really visited these parts either. This place is supposedly the remnants of a development project from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting, I didn't know that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction. Let's do a quick sweep of the area. Downtown District is a rundown area found at the city's outskirts. While home to some useful facilities, they are unavailable at the earlier stages of the game. Be sure to check back every once in a while as the story progresses. Huh. Oh. So there we go. Gotta still learning the layout of the city. Oh, whoop, wrong way. Is this where I get? No. That's a restaurant, but that's not what I was looking for. I guess ingredient, like right here. This isn't the. This is a bakery, so maybe not the bakery. Up here. I think I found one in the department store. Oh. I see the cat big chillin'. Oh, there's a cat up here? You're too adorable. Seems like this has been his home for far longer than it's been ours. Actually, he's probably been here since the Crossbow Time stopped using this place as their main office. What's your name, little fella? His name is Cope. Up? Okay, I'm not sure. Is that a name you just came up with, Tio? It's really cute. No, I was not the one who originally named him. Anyway, I think it would be best if we stick with Cop. No complaints here. Let's try and bring the guy some food every now and then, eh? You know, food? Like, what kind of food? What am I supposed to give a cat? Milk? Can I give him? Can I give him milk? No? I didn't mean to get scared. It's a different exit. Oh, okay, so there's more than one. Not at least the Central Square. Okay. There was another place that had, oh, the department store, I think it was, had some recipe stuff. So let me see. Shop. Here we go. Some fresh milk. I'm assuming a cat would want fresh milk, right? Like. Oh. Huh. Let me see. Recipe items. Tactics. I don't remember how to get to the recipe book. Sesame oil, tender whitefish, and milled flour. Alright. Wrong button. There we go. Not the way I wanted to go, but whatever. Actually, I guess I could have gone that way. I'm looking for wrong button. Oh. Okay. Guess there's only one way to get to it. Alright, apparently there's a I know how to feed the cat now. So I'm gonna hit system save, make a save spot right here. Whoop. And then books, recipe notebook. Oops, that's not what I needed. Cautionary fail. Oh. So it's gonna be something actually called, I guess, cat food? I just get to fail over and over. That seems like a less than desirable way. But I mean, I guess I don't have any funds or resources or whatever. Failure, dumplings. Huh. Alright, actually, before I sit here and just reload over and over, failing to get cat food, we've been an hour into this episode. I'm going to go ahead and say that's going to conclude this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. Once we get into the next episode, we're going to obviously try and continue some main story. I think we've sort of properly explored Crossbell City, picked up some stuff, spent all my money, oops, and we'll get into the story from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and until next time.